Roman Reigns has been a babyface for 1 year, returning at last year's SummerSlam 2024 main event as a good guy, taking out Solo Sikoa and feuding with the new Bloodline. However, it wasn't until WWE SummerSlam 2025 Saturday that his run as a good guy has finally hit the right mark, and it was all down to one moment in particular: pushing Jey Uso out of the way to take a spear, sacrificing his own well-being in the process. This moment was so important for Roman Reigns' character, and it's the one in which his babyface run has been well and truly saved. Roman Reigns took a spear for Jey Uso at SummerSlam. Reigns and Uso took on Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Reigns threw Uso out of the way to take a spear from Breaker. This allowed Jey Uso to win the match. SummerSlam 2025 Night 1 opened up with a big tag team match that saw Roman Reigns and Jey Uso defeat Paul Heyman's powerhouse duo of Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. The two teams went back and forth for over 20 minutes. It seemed like the heels were just about to gain the advantage and win the match, as Braun Breaker had Jey Uso lined up for a spear. However, Roman Reigns ran in at the last moment, pushing Uso out of the way and taking the full force of Breaker's spear himself, and we know how devastating Breaker's spear can be. This decision to throw himself into the line of sight proved to be vital to their victory. Uso was spared from Breaker's spear, allowing him to clear the ring and then hit his own spear on Bronson Reed. The former World Heavyweight Champion climbed to the top rope and nailed his signature splash, pinning Reed for the victory. The relationship between Uso and Reigns has been improving ever since they made amends in order to take down Solo Sikoa's new Bloodline last year, teaming at both Crown Jewel and Survivor Series in 2024. But this match felt different when it comes to their allegiance, and it was all thanks to this one moment of sacrifice. Roman Reigns' babyface run has been saved with this moment of redemption. Reigns' babyface run needed a big moment. He hadn't yet shown signs of selflessness as a good guy in WWE. SummerSlam was a big development in the Tribal Chief's character. For what feels like the first time since his babyface turn, Roman Reigns has finally shown some signs of remorse, redemption, and care for his fellow family members. Reigns has still felt like a toned-down version of his Tribal Chief character since returning to WWE at SummerSlam 2024. Mostly due to still retaining some arrogance and a superiority complex, and also having Paul Heyman by his side. In many ways, it felt like WWE had squandered Reigns' run as a babyface. Despite his popularity remaining high, Reigns as a character wasn't really working, and it was hard to place him on the babyface and heel spectrum in WWE. This moment firmly stamped him as someone who is willing to put his own body on the line, and not just for bragging rights and revenge over Paul Heyman, but to protect his family. With no championships on the line or a fight over the right to be called Tribal Chief, Reigns showed his better self at SummerSlam, saving his babyface run in just a single moment, and this is something fans have been desperate to see for many months. Roman Reigns' turn had felt incomplete over the last year. Reigns has not yet been redeemed since his heel run. Members of the Bloodline forgave Reigns without much of an issue. There was more that WWE needed to do to make his babyface turn work. Ever since Roman Reigns turned babyface, fans have had quite a big issue that was not addressed. For years, Reigns had been the most heinous and power-hungry bad guy ever in WWE's history, dominating at the top by any means necessary, abusing his family, and cheating to keep hold of the WWE Universal Championship for over 3 years. Suddenly, he was a good guy, but there was zero justification to cheer him. Fans supported him anyway, but Reigns didn't apologize for his mistakes, he failed to address his actions, and his family forgave him for no real reason. His feud with Solo Sikoa felt incomplete. The build to his WrestleMania match with Seth Rollins and CM Punk was a little weird and saved only by Paul Heyman's stunning promo work, and overall things felt off. Finally, his return in 2025 ahead of SummerSlam has sparked a change in his personality, and SummerSlam itself showed a true sign of character development. WWE must continue down this path, focus in on this moment, and further capture the babyface essence of Reigns to make him a fully fledged hero once again.